Hey guys, so welcome back to my channel. So today we'll be talking about how to create a to-do list app with React Native Expo. So first I'm gonna show you how this app looks like, and here's the app. It's called To-Do app, and you can just press enter. You can just write your task and press enter or press a button, and it will show you that there are the list and what you want to do. If you want to buy milk, okay, yeah, if you have bought milk you can just press and on enter, and it says that yeah, you have completed a task, and now you can just delete it, or you can just like, let me create another one, and we can delete everything we have right now, and it's gonna clear all the screen, right? So to do this, first we need to have a app called Expo. So we'll write Expo install on Google, and here we can see there is a documentation of official Expo. So to install an Expo to your system, you need to go to your terminal or just go to VS Code. My bad. Yeah, over here, and you can just go to your terminal by Control Shift, and you can just write, let me go to terminal, you can just write npm install global xpi, or you can just copy it from here. It's so easy. I already have it installed, so it's not gonna install too much, and it's gonna do the updates right now. And let's wait for it, and by the time we just need to create the expo, right? I have it already installed, so after this you can just go to your app, and it says like disconnected from bundler because we have closed the terminal. Let me open the terminal and say expo start. This will start the expo, and then we will just wait for it. And it says now it ask to us like which one you want, open Android, iOS simulator, or web. We'll go for iOS simulator. And it will just open the Expo app where we'll have To-Do app right now. So by the time, here's the basic structure of the app. Like I'm not gonna use these components for now. I was doing it to do the advanced functionalities, but I guess we don't need it right now, so I'll just delete it for now. And we're gonna do everything over here. We are still getting the principle of dry that says like don't repeat yourself. So yeah, we're gonna use effects. And here, by the way guys, here we are, the app is open right now. Let's see if it's still working or not. Yeah, it's still working, and we can just delete the task. So to use the good formatting, we can use prettier formatter. So what does this do is you just do command s, like to save, and it will automatically format the code, right? And you can use ES7 Redux, React Native snippet. So I'm gonna show you how this works. Let's say we create like in.js. So if we need to create a function, we just say rnf, so it's gonna create a React Native function over here. Or we say rfce, it's gonna create React functional component. So with this you can use it easily, and it makes coding a lot easier right now. So I'm gonna remove this to keep my code simple over here. So here's the basic structure. We're gonna use the app.js, and we need the independencies right now. So I'm gonna show you my package.json. So here's React Native async storage, which will be used to storing our items list in the device, right? So if you want to install it, you can just copy paste it, or I'll just link it below. You just say npmi and you just say this React Native async storage. So I have already installed it and it says up to date, and you need one more, that is React Native vector icons. Excuse me. So you just say npmi and then React Native vector icons, and it's gonna, yeah, that's all the dependencies we need right now. And so let's look at the code, right? So I'm using useState and async storage from sync storage, and we're gonna use the icon from React Native vector icon, which from the material icon. So if we go to Expo vector icons, right, you can use from these icons as well. It's a material icon, my bad. Or just say you wanna go for delete button, right? So you can get the delete button from here, and it says like import the icon family. So you just import it to the code over here, and for rendering you just need material icons name delete. So I'm using the React Native vector icons. I can show you over here. We're gonna use this one. So I've already told you about the extension over here. So yeah, that's for the dependencies, and I have created the color so we don't use it again and again. We don't have to write it again and again like RGBA 58103 to for our CSS or for our styling over here. I have I have downloaded this image from Unsplash, or I have just got the address over here, and this is just a simple address. So we have used the to do set to do use state. So it's a use state. So use state is basically this one variable, and it has a set function as well. So to do, you just write something and you just set to do. So I think I can show you the example over here. So over here, to do's, and you just set to do, and it's gonna change the state of the variable, and you can just render the products over here. And we have use effects over here with the none array or blank array. So what this will do is it will just fetch the items from the to do, and it will just hold it, and it will just render it one times. And I'll just get to this function to do. So yeah, here we go. So it says like async function dot get items. These are the predefined function of async storage, and it's gonna get the value of to do's, and if to do is not equal to null, it's gonna reparse the values to set to do, or else it's gonna give you an error. And if we go to save to do over here, it's rendering every time it is reloaded or refreshed, or there is any change in the use effect, right? So we go to save to do, and it's gonna save to this is a function dot json dot stringify. So stringify is a function that converts the object into a string. So it's gonna save the function to async storage, which is the local storage over on the device, and set item is a function of async storage. If we go here, it says set item, remove item, merge item. These are all the functions over here. And so if we go to our rendering, so we're gonna use the safe area view. So what this will do is, if we go over here, it's gonna start from here. It's not gonna go up till the screen. So this will cover a status bar, and this gonna, if we don't use safe area view, and if we use only view, then it will just go above the screen, or to this point, and then we'll have to do the padding and margin to make it like this. So we are already using safe area view, so we don't need to worry about that. So I've done the image background. You have to import the image background from React Native to do the background image, and you have to make sure that you close it at the end so that it can cover the whole area. And then we're gonna use the header. In the header, we're gonna use to-do app and then I can delete with the on press. So if we go to clear to all to do, it's gonna send an alert, confirm all tasks. If yes, then set the to do's to null, and text is equal no. If there isn't anything, just say no, right? And if I go to flat list, so flat list is a item used to render the list, is a at a list. My bad. Yeah, if I go over here, so this is all in the flat list right now. So in the flat list, we go to getting the data to do, which is a use state, and we're getting a list item, to do item, and it's gonna render the item. So if we go to list item, so there's a whole function for the list. So over here we're gonna use the text with an inline styling over here, and if it is marked as complete, so it's gonna line through. If not, then it's none. And there are touchable opacities, like if I press yes or mark as complete, it's gonna cut the line over here. That's what I was talking about. And there are icons over here that says done, and there is another one with the, so this is the RGBA. So these are the color I was talking about. So it says delete icon color white, so it's gonna fill in the white over here, and if I say delete, it's gonna delete the function. So we have whole functionality over here. It says add to do, and this is the styling sheet over here. Container, add container, input container icon, list items, and everything is in style sheet. So over here it says add container, text input is gonna this is the text input. So you have to import everything from the React Native over here, and this is a touchable opacity. I want to talk about this one because it's different from React.js. If we are coming from a background from HTML, CSS, JS, or React.js or any another, this is the new component over here. So instead of using button, we use touchable opacity here. So what this gonna do is, if you, as the name suggests, if you just click on anything, it will just invoke the function, and we're gonna just write touchable opacity on press add to do. So, and over here we can just view, and we can create the icon over here. And if I go to add to do, it says input text is equal to null if there isn't anything. So it says error, please enter task to add into the list. Then we press enter, else it's gonna create a random function over here, and that's gonna be text input, the one we are inputting it right now, and completed will be false by default. So what this means is this will be default. There will be a right button or tick button over here, and it's gonna add the values to set to do. So over here, this means that all the to dos we have right now, a new to do will be added to it, and the text input gonna be set to let's say if I add one. So we had this list over here, it is embedded to it, and the text input is null right now. So to clear all to dos, we just clear everything over here, and to delete a function we just write to do dot filter item to do not equal to do, and set to do is equal to new to do items. So it's gonna say this we delete one, and it's gonna still stay the last item we had, right? So that's all the functionality right now. I'm gonna upload it to GitHub, and you can get the code from there, or I'm gonna link my blog post I have created for this, and you can go through it and let me know if you have any other questions. Well, thanks for tuning, guys. See you in the next video.